The world is different.
Beyond a lifetime ago, a war between nature and civilization arose overnight, seemingly without reason. 50 years ago, it paused in a tense stalemate.
1 year ago, on a cold winter's day, the mountainous city of Bulwark erupted as its long-held godly prisoner escaped his chains from beneath the stone. The decimation was the righting of a great wrong, but a terrible price was paid.
Our heroes, who set the freedom and destruction in motion, were called to the lands of their former enemy to help this god on his path to re-ascension. Their mission complete, their eyes turned back to a threat at home.
They look at their footprints, at the trail that they blazed, a trail that led them to redemption and peace. Now, the same footprints lead them back home, and they walk a path where they might just find the end. And as the sun rises over the summit, they face the day together. Hello, and welcome back to another path. My name is Chase, and I continue to be your GM. Today, we find our heroes finally aboard the Mindflayer Dreadnaught. Thank you to our backers, Chuck, Duval, and Roger. You can find us on Twitter at AnotherPathPod and our network at ghostlightmedia.net. You can support our efforts by donating at patreon.com/ghostlightmedia. A special thanks to our donor, Nathan N. You can also find me on Twitter at TQLoudly, Griffin at GriffCold, Ryan at RyanRoll20, and Zach at ThatGuyZachRob. Also, this spring is bringing a good number of changes to the Ghostlight Media Podcast Network. And with that, we'd like to get your help. As of this episode going live, we are launching our first listener feedback survey. It shouldn't take too long to complete, only 5 or 10 minutes, and it would be a massive help to myself and everybody else on the network if you would fill that out. Let us know how we're doing, and let us know what we could be doing better. You can fill it out by going to bit.ly/GLMS22. That is bit.ly/GLMS22. Thanks again. And with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy your trip down another path.
We will we can recap.
We can retap
I am
that.
recording now.
We can tap that. All right, are we in? Check.
We're in.
Hello,
We're in.
We're in. And it's somehow still New Year's Day.
It is.
And we're still here, and whatever that noise is has to get turned off.
Oh, thank you. That is the heater. I will turn. Oh, thank you, baby.
Thank you, Cassie. Thank you, Cassie.
Thank you, Cassie.
I didn't say thank you, Cassie.
Yes.
I don't think we're making a bunch of Doctor Who jokes today, so we understand if you don't want to listen.
Exactly.
I love.
Look, we can only play that one shot so many times.
Get in here. Get in here.
No.
All right.
All right.
We are all in. We are all good, and we are ready to
And salutes up for our fallen comrade, our fallen brother.
all hail Baelith the Unflinching.
Look, I can also just throw taps in.
No, do mine.
I will.
Oh, okay.
I will. I'm just throwing it out
You should
there.
put in some tasteful like drum.
Some
The snares, yeah.
Yeah.
tasteful drum fill.
There you go.
Yeah, tasteful snare.
All right.
So,
Baelet's
Look.
dead.
look, guys, I don't want to say that we lost Dungeons and Dragons,
Not yet.
Not yet.
but we did lose Baelet Haram.
Look, we have lost a great deal, but there is still much that we could lose.
There is still
Yeah,
much
We
to
have
be
not
accomplished.
lost outright
No.
yet.
No.
We are not dead. We are the Aegis 3. We can and will keep the world from burning alive.
We're gonna finish this the way we started it together.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
Baelet's not here. We are still just Aegis. Not the Aegis 3, because Baelet is stupid.
Hello there.
Oh,
no.
no.
I gotta
Mangy
record one of
Mangy
these.
Joe from the Level Up Quarterly.
I'm going to go to Medina now.
Hi, I heard y'all had a good time and leveled up there. Huh? Hey, you there, Scaly Boy. Scaly Techlock boy. Oh, you're not the Techlock no more.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Hey, why do you look
can't go back.
so much? Well, there is an aura of radiance about you, sir. What canst thou do now?
Hi, I'm a level 10 warlock now. And I got a thought shield. So, but I can't, people can't read my mind without my say so, and I have resistance to psychic damage now.
That seems
Very
super
fucking
timely.
handy.
Which is very, very timely,
That seems
honestly.
super timely there, sir. Right before the finale.
Hey, Griff.
Hey, Zach.
You leveled up.
I did, yeah.
Awesome. Did you get anything cool?
I took my 8th level barbarian.
Oh,
Hey
nice,
there,
bud. Oh my god. Ah!
Mr. Harryman.
I took my 8th level, but yes, sir. I'm stronger.
Did you take some more fight rage machine man, or are you more of an earth grass man now?
I took my 8th level barbarian.
Yeah, which type is that? So you're more of a fighter now.
That's the one.
You're fighting type.
Yeah, bud.
You didn't take grass. You didn't take fairy.
I added 2 to my strength, and my strength is now an 18.
Great, thanks.
Hey, it's Bill. I know I sound like Mordecai, but we're not related at all. What's up?
My favorite part of hello everyone, it's the end of this season, end of these characters. I would like to pull the curtain aside for a moment. My favorite part of this bit is how much everyone
So,
hates
hey,
it.
temporal time thing. I have not recorded the one that you have heard where I do the level up times yet. Haven't done that yet. Gotta do that like next week.
Yep.
So I gotta figure out what the hell I'm doing with it. I'm going to hate. I want you to know I hated every second of it.
Look, the level up times is a very bad bit, and I stand by it proudly.
What'd you get for your level up, Ryan?
Look, we left on kind of a dire note. I want to get back to this game. What did you get for your level up button?
I took level 9 of cleric, so we're all level 15 now.
Yep.
And we all have a different spread in multiclassing.
I'm
Yeah.
10-5.
8-7.
8-7.
And I am 9-6. I got absolutely nothing except a singular level 5 spell slot.
Hey, that fifth level could bring the literal thunder, so.
Yeah. Coming from someone who has a singular level 4 spell slot, I feel you.
It's super good. Super
real
good.
quick, real
Super
quick.
good. Hey, let's do it. All right, this is it, right?
This is it.
This is it.
All right, once more, everyone. 1, 2, 3.
Take our...
Okay, cool. That's pretty good.
Okay. The sleek walls of the Illithid Dreadnaught are cool to the touch as you exit the boreworm. You are yourselves. True to his word, as the body of Bailet Haram presumably fell with the wreckage, so too did the visage of the alternate universe. You are, blissfully, and for a moment, alone. The surprise arrival of a battalion of mercenaries have distracted a good portion of your opponents.
Are we in like a loading dock? Like, what's the scene?
You're in a loading bay.
And Bailet mentioned non-detection.
Yes.
So we're good
So
for
you
a
have
little bit?
non-detection for about a half hour.
On the us, on the ship,
On you.
Okay.
Cool.
So you are in the loading bay. This area is utterly silent. There's like 5 other boar worms, or actually no, probably like 10, 15 like other like spaces for boar worms. Most of them are empty.
What does non-detection do?
It protects us from, like, divination spells.
Okay, cool.
So
It doesn't make us invisible.
They won't
Doesn't-
know that we're on the ship.
correct. There is a single hallway leading out from this room.
So we need to...
This path was, how long does Pass Without a Trace last?
an hour.
So we still have that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's not concentration, correct?
Correct.
All right.
So we need... Actually,
Does the,
it is concentration.
It is
Okay.
concentration. Real quick, we leveled up
Yes.
in between the last episode and this episode.
Mhm.
Are we tracking? Was that a long rest level up or no?
I'll give it a long rest.
Okay.
So we need to find library, and find Magus Diamond's brain.
Yep. And we don't need to take it. We just need to
Disconnect it, something.
Destroy.
So time crunch is a divert from each other and grab things, or stick together.
I think we stick
I think
together.
we have to stick together
Cool.
at this point. 'cause
I know we're under the wire with time, agreed, but, like,
We split up, one of us gets pinched, it's all over.
Yeah, we can't lose. We need to do this all together. And we can't... If one of us sounds the alarm, well, one of us screws up or gets caught,
We're all boned.
we're all boned. We need to be together.
Having my extended sight would be incredibly helpful right here, but then that would mean I would be
No, don't
very
do it.
ineffective.
No, we need...
Yeah.
We can get by without knowing everyone's inner thoughts. We've done it before. We'll do it again.
Well, no, it's I know what everyone
One
is,
is.
so if people are within 30 feet of us, I would know.
I still have...
So it would be nice to be pinged when people are close by, you know?
I'm comfortable with what we have from my spells that we can scoot by undetected as much as we can.
Do we want me to go in front and glamour myself?
Well, let's
Oh.
do this. We've come this far. We have lost too much. We will make it through this. We will get to the other side. I cast motivational speech.
No. Remind me what that is.
You get 5 temp, you have advantage on wisdom saves.
Ooh, that's very good.
And if you are hit by an attack, you have advantage on the next attack you make.
Cool.
Once you lose your temp, you lose the bonuses.
But yes, I can disguise myself, so if we run into someone, I can maybe keep up the facade.
How sneakable... I mean, these halls are just like
It is
blank halls, right?
correct. They are blank halls, but they are abundantly quiet right now. If you are sneaking, you could probably hear something before it could see you.
Cool.
I say we just...
Go for it.
Yeah, Occam's Razor. We
We need
start
to-
simple.
We
Awesome,
need
let's
to
go.
get rid of that. And what's the other thing?
Do we
Phylactery.
need the brain in the phylactery? Yes.
Do we know where the phylactery is?
Somewhere on the ship.
You got
I
that
would
it is
know
aboard
at-
somewhere, but you don't know.
We know that the
where
brain's in the
that
library,
is.
but we don't know where
So
the
we need to,
actual-
let's get to the library first.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody stealth.
Plus 10 from Pass Without Trace.
So 6 plus 3. So 19.
Ooh. Hold on. And as we go to step off the ship, I briefly stop and I look at Mordecai. Say, I think you might need this. And I draw a sigil across Mordecai's chest of a bunch of vines encompassing like a tree, and then I pull my hands across, and the vines snap across, and I cast Freedom of Movement,
Ooh.
which is not concentration.
Correct. So that's... I can't be like... I can't
You
be
are unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and magical effects cannot reduce your speed, nor cause you to become paralyzed or restrained.
That's very good.
Fuck yeah.
Also, you can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints, or if you are grappled.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's very fucking helpful.
Also,
Cool.
there's an underwater element that will not come up.
So yeah, we're doing the
Unless I go brine diving.
What were the rest of stealth rolls?
I need to roll mine, sorry. I was casting.
I got a 16.
Okay.
I think
with a plus 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, mine was
I
a
rolled a 4 on the die.
Yeah, mine was
35.
Okay.
and I was a 19.
Okay.
Am elf. Am
I
quiet.
rolled pretty shitty as well.
Okay. No worries.
Thank you, Pass Without a Trace.
So, the 3 of you move into a room, a rotunda, that has, including the hallway that you are entering in from, 1, 2, 3, 6 exits.
Oh shit, we got a rotunda in here.
In the center of the rotunda, there is it looks like a table, but it has strange writing written all across it.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, there are 5 exits to this room. What do you do?
Is there signage anywhere?
You are not seeing signage. You see something like written on the weird table thing, but that's it.
I can do.
Give me a moment.
We are out of time.
I'm just gonna spend a spell for comprehend language.
Okay.
So I can, if there's something on this table, I can read it and hopefully find a
Magic eyes.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah. So we're gonna comprehend languages first.
Okay.
See if there's any direction I can get from this table, and if not,
Sure.
we can try to magic eyes.
You can read
Okay.
that-
You see, there is no signage on the doors. This is the signage.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
It is a you are here.
it's pretty much. So you see that the door directly across from the dock is the Elder Brain Room.
Oh,
Also have access to the library, the dissection room, the tadpole hatchery, and the transformation room.
Oh.
as like I'm looking at the map, like I'm pointing at the rooms. And I'm using awakened mind to kind of keep my volume down
Nice.
as I'm sort of detailing the
Yep.
directions and what's in the rooms. And so I give one look, one more point back to the library, and like kind of, I'm like, let's go that way.
Awesome.
Are you all moving towards the library then?
Yes, let's
I'm
go.
into it. Yeah.
All right.
Objective 1.
Okay. You walk into the Brain Library. This room is filled to bursting with rounded glass jars, each filled with a pinkish gray mass.
You didn't say it was a brain library.
It's
There's
a brain.
the brain that's in the library.
I figured it was just like, look, if you extrapolated, it makes sense. But I was picturing like, hey, here's the library, and here's also a brain.
It's fair.
Not
Okay.
this is where we keep the brains.
So there are several brains in here. What do you do?
When you say several, you mean
I'm talking like
Dozens,
50
hundreds?
plus.
Okay.
Okay. Comprehend languages lasts for an hour.
Okay.
So I don't know if there's like labels or anything.
Mm-hmm.
If it,
Go ahead, roll me an investigation.
it's a 17.
A 17.
Luckily, I have a plus 11 to investigation. So
Okay. It takes about 5 minutes, but you're able to narrow down not her brain precisely, but where her brain should, like where the bulwark brains are.
Gotcha.
Hey, this might be a stupid idea, but she was a mage, right? Would her brain be considered magical? Can you magicize it?
Magic eyes. Yeah, the eyes close real tight, open up, they're glowy.
Okay, you know what? Let's find out.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It said mage brain.
Yeah,
like,
Said mage brain. We're looking.
So your eyes flare open,
It's probably a
that-
very magical room.
narrows it down. Give me an investigation check again. The DC is much lower.
A 25.
Woo! A 25.
That's what's up.
You find her. It doesn't have names. They don't really care who these people are. It has kind of an image of who she was, and you have somehow the life support brain of Magus Diamond.
I don't really know what to do with this.
I do. I pull out my scythe. We have to disconnect it.
I mean, we have to disconnect it. Like, it's just, do we take it with us? Do we, like, burn it to cinders?
I think we just destroy it.
I was just
going
to cut the connection and then cut the brain in half. That way, maybe they can't use it.
Is it in, like, a jar?
It's in a jar. Like
Cool. I try and, like, pull it out of the...
it looks kind of like a little, like a gotcha, like a glass gotchapon.
Gachapon. Gotcha. Yeah, I try to pull it free of the connection.
Pops right off.
With a little weird battery. I hand it to, like, Jackson or Ward.
Yeah, I take it out of the glass.
Yeah, it is a brain. It looks like any other. It is a piece of the person who set you on this task.
I just open it and put the brain, and I take a second, and after I open it, I just slow down. We should. And I pull the brain out, and
Oh yeah,
so it's not on the
you
ground.
pop the glass top off.
Yeah, so it's still elevated, and
It's
I
loose.
say, I don't know what to say.
She was a good woman,
Fell to a bad circumstance.
and
We're gonna fix it.
we probably wouldn't have been here without her.
Okay.
Wow,
Thanks, Diamond.
thank you.
Get some rest.
I'll take it and I'll cast Word of Radiance.
Light pours through the brain of Magus, resplendent diamond. As the last piece of her that still exists upon this world bursts in a brilliant white light.
As Jackson's doing that, I want to turn my back and take a few paces away. Just to like, keep an eye out. I'm worried that like once this pops, it's going to raise an alarm or something. I just want to keep my eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
Ears open.
Okay. Perception check.
Nat 19 plus 7 for a 26.
At this point, you think you're good.
Okay.
You don't know if it was how quietly you got to the ship, or if it was Bailiff's bullshit that he pulled in his last moments. But you are completely and utterly alone.
Little column A, little column B. I think we're clear for now.
Okay.
You make your way back into the rotunda.
Were there any other special brains?
Does the Elder Brain have a phylactery? Is that how that works?
No, that's a lich thing.
Okay.
No,
It's all
the point of Magus of Magus Diamonds is that she knew us.
right.
She knew how we operate. Probably the best ways to hurt us.
So basically, like our like strategies and stuff were in her brain.
So now that she's gone, the brain has lost that advantage.
Okay.
It has actually lost a significant thing that it could do against you as a legendary action.
Very good.
What you have done, I will just actually let you know right now. The brain had a legendary action called Familiar Foe. Reaction, as a reaction, it can choose to block the damage from one attack.
Wow.
That's very good.
So that's a crit buster. That's
Correct.
that's some echo shit.
That is a Jackson break.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
I was very proud of that.
Okay.
It's a good move.
All right.
Hey, Chase, good action.
Thank you.
All right. Cross that off the list. We need to find the phylactery,
Okay.
and then we need to be ready.
Saphir, were there any records in there? Were there anything? You were the one looking around. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
only computers existed now.
Well, yeah. All their computers are literally brain databases, so
Correct.
it's kind of
Yeah,
hard
there's
for us
no-
to access those.
the-
There's not a terminal that we can tap into.
The difference between working with the working in Vice and working here is that in Vice they were using computers and whatnot. Here, it's all telepathy. There's nothing to tap into.
What were the other rooms you said? So there's the library.
There's the library, there is the dissection room, there is the tadpole chamber, and the transformation room.
The transformation room, I think, is probably, if there's going to be a phylactery, it's either going to be in the Elder Brain's chamber or it's going to be in the
Have we
transformation
seen any signs of life on this ship yet?
Not one.
room,
I'm
which
gonna.
is, I find
Were there other boar worms in
There were other boar worms, but not that you have seen on this side.
we're
Okay.
not anywhere.
Well,
near,
like I meant
the
like
deck
when we
of the
landed
ship.
on the
Yes,
deck. Were there
yes.
other ships?
There
Okay.
were a couple of other ships, but
We're not near like the bridge or anything where people would be driving this thing.
Right,
So,
and our entire mission here is to kill the Elder Brain.
yeah,
Because this is it. We get rid of that.
then everything falls. So
I think I'm gonna do it's a small risk. Shipidji's chock full of Fey magic right now, so if they bite it, they're just gonna poof and be okay, and they're gonna go back in the wilds. I can send Shipidji into one of these rooms while we check out another one just to cover more ground.
sure,
Okay. What are we're doing transformation?
let's go to the
We'll go to the
transformation room
transformation
first.
What feels safer? I'm gonna say tadpole chamber.
Tadpole chamber.
So I'm gonna like open the door to the tadpole chamber and toss Shipidji in. Actually, no. Before I toss
You've
them,
got familiar bonds.
yes.
now,
When I summon Shipidji by burning a wild shape, they function as a familiar.
so you can
So-
look through senses. And
Exactly,
Stuff. Cool.
as long as they're within range. So, but I'm gonna communicate with Shipidji via the familiar bond and say, hey, we're looking for the phylactery. It was the thing we gave to the Wanderer. Looks like part of a crown. We're gonna go check out this room. I'm gonna send you in here to check out this room. It should be safe. You're full of wild magic right now. So if bad things happen, you're just gonna take an express trip home. You're gonna be safe, okay, buddy?
Hey, Gov, I do hate that, but fine.
I know, but
I do hate it.
I know, Shipidji. This is
How did I learn how to fly a plane?
I don't know, Shipidji.
Why did I know that for a minute?
It was always in you.
Boy, Gov.
And how do I know what a
Gov,
plane
what the
is?
hell?
Shipidji,
Oi.
I love you.
Uh-huh.
This is all gonna be over soon.
Right.
And we're gonna take you, me, and Hugo. We're gonna take a nice sabbatical.
Fucking better.
We're gonna go to the beach.
Beach game, yeah.
So I'm gonna open the door to the tadpole chamber, or in that direction. I'm just gonna like give Shipidji a little toss.
The Pidgey goes into the tadpole chamber, and you guys are going into the transformation room. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
How do the doors work?
Are they the weird fleshy doors?
They are the weird
Where it
fleshy
like
doors.
has like
Weird
the fleshy
fleshy
reticle sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, like I've been playing Ocarina of Time recently. It's like inside Lord Jabu Jabu.
You got it.
Yep.
I always think of the original Prey with those.
Yeah. Ugh.
Hey, great fucking game.
Prey
Go
was
back and
great.
play it. Okay, it's probably a great fucking game. I haven't played it since like 2010 at the most recent. Okay. Pods line the walls. Glass warts bubbling from the metallic chitin that makes up the large portions of the structure. Most people in the pods appear to be sleeping, if not dead. You see movement from one, though. Someone is beating on the glass. A small hand, like, tick, 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 but it's foggy because they're breathing so heavily.
I run to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my thing. I see Jackson take off. I'm gonna turn my back and be on Overwatch.
Okay. Perception check from you. What do? You get there.
Is there an immediate obvious button?
Roll perception.
9.
9 for you. Got it.
I rolled 2.
Okay.
21.
21. You see it. It's right on the wall.
All right, I grab a weapon, but also hit the button.
You grab the weapon. A small form tumbles out, beaten and bloody, fine clothes ripped to shreds. They look up at you as Justicar Vin.
Vin.
Whoa!
Straightens himself out. Guides above. Silver.
It's Vin.
In?
I kick him to the ground and put my scythe at his neck.
Done.
And stand like 1 foot on his chest, scythe at his neck.
No check required. You've got him at your will.
Quiet. I don't know who I thought I was going to find when I opened this, but you were the last person I wanted to see. You have 2 seconds to stop this scythe from swinging.
What do you want to know? I'll tell you anything. I don't care. I'm dead either way.
Are you still you?
Yes. For now. I've got time. I don't know if it's days or weeks. I've seen people change. Nobody that I recognize, though. It could have been an older victim.
I, Jackson, don't know how this works. So I kind of hold him there.
Yep.
Back. Guys.
He's not going to have much time. He's going to be...
He's
There's
going
a
to
cure.
turn...
I know we can cure it.
Do you? How?
Because I've known for a while.
Of course you fucking have.
I've been...
Yeah, we know.
I thought I thought working with Amber Eye would put me on the right side of history after everything I did.
I'm glad you understand your situation. Hey,
Hey, the scythe at my neck? I know what scythe that is. I know who you are. I know what you've all done. I am probably the most apprised of who you are and what you have done.
Hey, Mordecai, how's Amber Eye doing?
Dead as disco, baby.
What's a disco?
I don't know. Some cool new music trend I played on the radio. Don't know what that is either.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You sold out this entire peninsula because you thought that you would wind up on top at the end of it, yes?
Yes. Obviously.
I walk over to Vin and I shoot him in the head with an Eldritch Blast.
Dead.
Done.
Justicar Vin.
Walk over as I'm stomping. I twist my gauntlet a few rings and just fucking dead shot him.
Justicar Vin dies, and as he does so, you can see in his body, like right where you hit, there is a half-formed tadpole that wriggles and writhes for one final moment before it too dies.
Yeah, I slice that thing. I wait for it to pop out and aim for that and not Vin.
He was a traitor and he died like one.
Cast word. If I pump radiant energy into the body, does the body disintegrate a little bit?
It's worse. It is completely uninhabitable now.
Okay, I pump the radiant energy into it so that it can't, and then I just kind of push it off to the side. And I'm doing all of this, and I'll say, somebody want to check the rest of the pods if we found Vin?
Yeah, let me do a lap. I'll just do a light jog around the chamber. I'm looking for people moving. I'm also, specifically, I'm going to be looking on top of heads to see if, there happens to be a crown on any of them.
You're running through. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
5.
You don't see, nobody else is moving. You run through, and you are seeing people of all backgrounds and species. You see rich, you see poor, you see elves, you see humans, you see races you've never seen before. Elves of green and pale hues. You see people that seem to be made of fire and ice.
Shit.
You see the diversity of the multiverse condensed into a room. Trapped. Dead or dying.
What does transformation mean, Saphir?
Illithids don't reproduce like we do. That thing you saw crawl out of Vin, people are infected with them and then given time turn into an illithid.
Guides.
So everyone in these pods would eventually become a Mindflayer.
So to be clear here, the humane thing to do would be to pop every single one of these and murder them all.
In theory, if we killing the Elder Brain would do that for us. I don't think they're going anywhere.
Sure.
They're locked in their pods.
Do any of them seem like they're going to become illithids soon, Mordecai?
I don't know. It's. I don't even know what some of these people are, so how would I know what they're supposed to look like, you know?
That's fair. Okay, well...
I have no idea.
It might be the cowardly way to look at it, but taking the Elder Brain out seems like the way that is not going to haunt us the longest.
Yeah,
I don't want to look all these people in the eye and put them down.
We're a scalpel right now, not a fireball.
So we think that getting rid of the Elder Brain gets rid of these...
If we do that...
Saves these people from a fate worse than death?
It would either end them or it would take care of what is infecting them. I don't know.
Or they're dead either way if the ship goes down.
I can live with that.
It's a bad...
Is anything else moving in here? Is anything else
Not
like
that you
Vin
can
was?
see.
Okay. Are there any chests or places where this phylactery could be? Anything hidden? Anything to look
I'll
for?
Magic Eyes
Okay.
again in
Magic
hopes
Eyes.
of... I mean, this thing's probably going to fucking light up like a Christmas tree when we're close to it, so...
You see nothing.
I don't think it's...
Actually,
Okay.
you have not been in a more magically dead room before. There is no magic.
This is pure fucking science
This is
fiction
science and
happening.
psionics.
Yeah.
The
That's
thought of you
terrifying.
doing magic eyes and nothing changing is haunting.
Yeah,
That's terrifying.
I'm gonna grab the Pennant of Eagle's Watch and not use it as function, but like use it as my focus to channel into Shipiji.
Sure.
And if Shipiji's close enough for me to
Yep.
warg into, see what they're seeing.
So, from Shipiji is perched on like a ledge in the room, giving you like a really nice like security camera view of everything.
Doing the slow head turn.
Yep.
Yep.
What a good bird.
A cold green glow emanates from rank pools of equally green water. Within the pools, you see tiny tadpoles swimming and writhing, waiting to be inserted.
Hey, Shipiji, don't eat those.
Yeah, it wasn't on the menu, Gov.
Just figured I'd say it.
Right, yeah, there's not much in here. There's like a panel. 10 minutes ago, I could read all this stuff. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, listen, that's another... We'll talk about it on the beach. But can I make a perception check through Shipiji to like try to find the phylactery?
Sure.
Is that nat one?
That's a
Nat
nat
natural
one.
one.
Damn.
All right, this is
All right, we got it.
that die is fired.
All right, we need to move.
Okay. You leave
So
the
pull
back,
out
back out
Shipiji.
into the rotunda.
Before I pull out, I tell Shipiji to meet us back in the rotunda.
Okay.
All right.
You make your way back to the rotunda. You have personally explored the library and the transformation room, and you sent Shipiji, who flutters onto Mordecai's hand, to the tadpole chamber. You could personally explore the tadpole chamber, you could personally explore the dissection room, or there is the Elder Brain.
We haven't seen any mind flayers
You have
yet.
seen nothing yet. However, it's been about 20 minutes. Non-detection is going to wear off after another 10.
Shit.
Might have one
There
more
are
room.
there are 2 more rooms left.
Shipiji said there was like a panel of some kind in the tadpole room that might be worth a quick investigation. Do we want to?
Let's split.
Go to the dissection room. I'll
We
go to
could-
the tadpole room.
We have less than 10 minutes.
I can. There's a panel and I can read it. So
I'm
go.
going to send Shipiji. with
Wait,
the
hold
Spear.
on. There's a panel,
There's like a panel. It's-
like a hidden panel.
No, I don't know if it was hidden. It was just a panel
Shipiji
that,
saw it, but
that
just like
Shipiji
is
could-
like a
is-
control panel, Gov.
like a control panel.
Okay, great. You do.
So I'll go because I can read whatever markings are on it.
Shipiji, go with Zephyr. Guide him there.
All right, Gov. And Shipiji alights on Zephyr's shoulder.
You beautiful bird. You beautiful dragon. Be good.
All right.
Yeah, I'll head that
Jack.
way.
Okay.
Let's go. Yeah,
All right.
dissection room.
Tadpole room.
Cool.
You find yourself in that cold, green, glowing room. And true to Shipiji's word, as you get there, they flutter from your shoulder onto the panel that to anybody else would be absolute gibberish. But you can read the subtle markings that are on there.
Yes. I'm glad I made that choice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good choice. What a
Um,
spell.
There, it is essentially the energy flow to this room. It looks like you can divert more energy here from the Elder Brain room.
That's very good. That's very tasty.
Roll me an insight check.
That's a 6.
Okay.
Damn it.
Yeah. No, that's what you see.
Cool. I mean,
I want to remind everyone right now, real quick, kind of just off camera. You and I still have auto 20s.
Yes.
You still have auto 20s.
I don't know if we all have luck points.
No, I
use
think
mine.
you-
no, I view. Yeah, I think
we
we
both. Not only do we both have auto 20s, I can replace 2 rolls with 20s.
Yeah, you have your.
for saving throws.
For
Saving
two
throw.
saving throws with 20s.
Yes.
Just wanted to remind us of
Yeah.
our resources real quick.
If I'm there.
Yeah.
Yes.
With concordance, I'm going to say there's a panel here. It looks like I can pull some sort of energy from the Elder Brain room. Not really sure how to do it, so it could make things worse. What do you think?
That feels like out of my realm of expertise.
Give me an insight check, Mordecai, because you would be the one that would actually know this.
Oh, cool.
Fuck. 6.
6. Yeah.
I'm rolling like trash.
Yeah, we're rolling like Garbo right now, guys.
So you're gonna move energy from the Elder Brain room to the tadpole room.
That's it. It seems to be the option. Yes.
Like-
What's that going to do to the tadpole?
I have no idea.
Is it gonna make them grow or is it gonna murder them?
I have no idea.
Okay, how about this? How about we look through the dissection room and then we'll get out of the dissection room and then you throw the switch.
I don't know if it's just a switch or if I have to hit like a bunch of buttons here.
It's
I
a
don't,
button.
Okay,
It's a button.
Cool. It's one button. Cool. I don't know what it will do. So yeah, why don't you check that out, see what you think, get back to me.
We're at 22 minutes right now. Give us
KK.
you get to 28 minutes, hit the button, and then we're gonna go into the Elder Brain room.
Thumbs up react.
And that's how we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Silver out.
Fire emoji.
Silver out. Silver out. My enter key is stuck. Silver out. Silver out. Mute.
Hold for dice.
Nice.
I need new d20s.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Get rid of
buddy,
them.
buddy boy.
Okay. In the dissection room, bodies of the fallen foes of the Mindflayers lay in state on tables before you. Shit. Human, dragonborn, dwarf, others you have never seen before lay, bodies cut open.
Wow.
The room is lit by a constantly pumping fluid, bright blue, bright green, flashing through glass. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh no, the 2 dummies. Don't fuck me. That's a 2.
15.
Okay. You find this room is filled with these bodies. You're walking through, and you see burnt and scarred on top of one body's head, an outline, a circlet, burnt.
I go right to that body.
Whoa.
Right to that body. And there is a circlet or
There's
was
a
there.
burnt. It looks like they tried to use this for something.
Oh, like someone put it on and it like
And it
singed
singed their
in.
head.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I, Jackson, have a brief flashback of memory to that time I put a circlet on my own head.
Yep.
It's the same thing.
Pretty close.
Do I recognize this person?
No.
Do I recognize anyone?
No. Okay. Go ahead. I would like you to roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, shit. Can I assist? Is that something I'm capable of doing?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an advantage.
The 2 idiots put their heads together.
Exactly.
And magic happens. It's not bad.
14.
This definitely... It's hard to say exactly. It looks like they tried to do some kind of experiment with this one, but it didn't pan out. They did whatever it is they were trying to do, or
Like the
make happen.
person, the dead
The
body
per-
tried to do it, or the Mindflayers did it
You're
to
able
them?
to see, like, there are definitely signs of a struggle with this one's passing. But it looks like this crown, this singed area around the scalp is just like, it looks like they put something on and it just burst out in fire.
Ugh. So it was here at some point.
It was here. It was on him. Let's...
I'm gonna flip the room. I'm gonna like just tear through and dig in under every little nook and cranny I can find.
Okay, you are aware that you are running out of time.
Yep.
You will be taking this at disadvantage. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Investigation?
Perception. I'll give you perception.
Thank God. One of those is a nat 20. The other one's a 14,
Nice.
which for me is a 21.
Nice.
You toss the room quickly. You're not being quiet about
No.
this anymore. You are just looking for fucking anything. You don't find the crown, but you find something else. You find a box of these small, like little, they look like a gem. You can't read this. You don't know what it is. If you want to use it, you have to activate it.
I'm gonna hold on to it for just a sec. I'm gonna shove them in my pocket.
Yep.
And like Zephyr can look at these in a minute.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold on to them for now. It's like I found something, no crown.
All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
I go over the concordance to Zephyr. No dice. Didn't find the crown. Found evidence of the crown. Crown's not here.
Push the button.
Meet us
Yeah,
back in the
I
room.
will. I'm gonna hit that button,
Mm-hmm.
and on my way out, I am gonna take the flask of alchemist fire
Uh-huh.
and chuck it into the brine,
Oh,
into the brine tank,
Inspired.
Yeah. You toss this alchemist fire into the brine tank.
like
and
trying
it,
to hit like the
Oh.
inner lip so that it.
It explodes. You hear a high-pitched, keening squeal coming from the brine pit as hundreds of Mindflayer tadpoles die in an instant and more die over
The
time.
elder brain's gonna be aware of that.
You all
The
feel
Elder Brain will remember
a
that.
pulse. You don't know what it is. It is aware that something is here. The three of you meet in the rotunda.
As you see Zephyr walking out of the room, the last suit is going to change one last time, at least for this campaign. Goes strutting out, and it turns sort of into that purple velvet suit he wore to their dinner with the king.
Mm-hmm.
The coat long, coming down to just like to the back of the knee. The shoulders sort of have these like this gilded gold along the top. Some chains are kind of dangling, looking elegant. And yeah, he struts his way out. Yeah, it knows we're here.
Okay. All right. In prep, real quick, I'm gonna do that thing. I'm gonna cast Longstrider on the three of us.
Cool.
Okay.
Did you
That
hand
just
me
gives
that
us more-
necklace? Was that what?
Oh
what
yeah,
that was?
I
Okay.
take the thing out of my pocket and
Yeah,
I show
you
Zephyr.
have 3 of these objects. They are not magical. You can tell that just by holding them. There is no magic on them, but you can tell they do something, but whatever it is not in the realm of arcane magic. It would be psionics of the Mindflayers. So you cannot read these. The only way to figure out what they do
Is
would
by
be to
putting them
activate
on.
one.
Well, hell, call it a last resort. I'm gonna hand one to each of us
Okay.
in darkest hour.
Okay.
You-
But none of you activate them at this time.
I'm not gonna. No.
we don't know what they do. We can't. Yeah.
Okay.
Does it look like?
I mean,
does
we
it
could-
look like a? Does it feel like a grenade, or
No,
does it feel
feels
like?
more like a piece of armor, like something that you would wear. There's a little loop around it where you could like drape it around your neck.
Huh.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Not magical. Some kind of mind flayer bullshit.
Yep.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna just pocket mine.
Okay.
Can't trust it.
Okay.
My mind is shielded. I've got my shield, so like I'm fine.
Okay.
I mean, granted, I could in theory test it since my mind is shielded, but
Okay.
it is what it is.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, I cast Longstrider on all three of us. Everyone has plus 10 speed for an hour.
Jackson stops, pulls out the scythe in a far more reverent manner than you've ever seen him hold this weapon, which is saying something, and just kind of gently like holds it across, and you watch the dragon swirls off of his armor and down one arm, and then the ivy streams down his other arm, and it engulfs the scythe, and it glows briefly with the flame and the fey meeting, and I cast Holy Weapon on the scythe,
All right.
which gives me plus 2d8 to everything, and it lasts for an hour.
Nice. Concentration?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a spell as well. Are we going in? Are we going in hot?
As hot as we can.
We're gonna run in, and we are going to save the world.
Let me be the tip of the spear. I want them to not see you guys coming. I want to draw their attention. And I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and do something similar, not as flashy because it's only a first level spell. But calling on the protection from the Wanderer and the General, I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself.
Very good. Yeah,
There you go.
Aberrations.
So any attacks that aberrations make against me are at disadvantage.
It's a good spell.
Delightful.
That's very well played in this instance.
That is
Okay.
concentration 10 minutes.
So,
And then one more thing,
Yes.
because I have all this spell, I have
Right.
all of this magic to use. Like, and then I see your like the shield kind of shimmer over you, and take a step forward, and I go, wait, and I just hold up 2 fingers to the world in front of me and swirl it over the entrance to this, and I cast Find Traps.
the entire ship lights up.
Right.
I use Danger Sense. It's there.
Yeah.
but
spooky.
it would go off if there's a glyph or a spell or anything
Nothing like that.
like please do not explode door as we are about to open the
Before you guys, we make our final push in, Zephyr just looks at you both and goes, these could go very, very bad. And takes a quick step back, pounds one heel into the ground, and for the first time since he left the military, hits the straightest and most rigid salute he has ever given to the two of you.
I'll turn it.
Let's do it,
I'll salute back,
Captain.
and I bring my shield up and I just hold it out.
Aegis on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Aegis.
Your shields fly around you.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm straight up. I am activating mine.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's go.
The second we get in the door, I'm going to shift.
Okay. So, nobody is stealthing. You're going in
I
hot?
think we're going in hot.
Okay.
Destroy the brain. That's the whole. Destroy the brain. Get the
me
crown. Get
close
out.
Enough. That's all that we need.
The massive room you find yourselves in seems to echo with the grim finality of its purpose. Even before you take it in, you know joy will never be found within these unfeeling walls. You walk in a door at the south of the room. Before you, in a tank 50 feet away, 30 feet off the ground, is a brain the size of a carriage. Pink. Pulsing. Beneath it, a secondary room encased in glass is a pair of Mindflayers restraining a third. It looks sickly. Terrible green-white. It struggles against its binding as its captors have some kind of device as they are trying to work on it. The pair looks up at you as it enters, as another sickening pulse emanates from the brain, refocusing their efforts on the third. Let's roll initiative.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This has been a Ghostlight Media production.